Today's video where we are here at Nikko Circuit. That's a weird sounding one, Jay. We are here at Nikko Circuit for the Kanto All Stars, and this is kind of like the final of like the big competition that we were competing in to qualify at the end of last year. Gosh, there's a lot of cars here today. There's Yanagi-san. And I don't know if you can tell from the slow-mo footage, but it is freaking cold today. So cold. So hopefully it warms up a bit, because that'll help us out a lot on track. But S15's ready to shred. Very shortly, I'm about to head out and do some practice laps. So I'm gonna get ready for that and head out. But I hope you guys are pumped. Let's get out on track. Make sure we're in the high boost setting. All right. Got to definitely get some heat into these tires, so I'll just scrub them off a bit on the steer a bunch. Otherwise though, everything feels great. So that run was terrible. Everything's so cold. It's very hard to get good grip. my hands were still really numb, so it was hard to use their steering wheel. Okachan's about to head out in his class, but like, look how cold it is here. There is still ice all over this guy's roof. Luckily the sun's coming out now though, so hopefully by my second practice, the track will be a lot warmer, and by the time it's time for the competition, it'll definitely be a lot warmer, so should be good. Damn, that FD! There's a rotary swap 180SX here today too. Oh, there it is, the mature one. Oh man, Zenki's do funny things to me, guys. That glare arrow too, it looks good. Woo! This is that rotary 180SX I was telling you about. Big turbo in there too. So cool to see people doing swaps like that for drift cars out here. All right guys, time for the next practice round. The sun's been out for a little bit now, so the track will be a bit warmer, and obviously everyone's been driving on it too, so that helps a lot. Car should feel a lot better now. I just gotta work on getting the timing right for everything, get the muscle memory restored, and we can go shred today and do well. Let's go. Starting line guys are heading out with the lights and everything now. Things are getting serious. Oh boy. Got the Kanto All Star sticker here now next to my Drift Victory one. I'm loving that. I hope we can get the whole fender covered. That looks so cool. Yosh. Come on, Ichigo-chan, you can do it for me. We're about to head out. I got to start lining up now, so I'm going to turn all the GoPros on and get in line. This part of our competition is what kills me. Waiting in line. So we're currently waiting in line before they let us out on track. They're doing groups of 4 for each run, and it's killing me, man. When I have to sit in my car and wait and do nothing, that's when my brain starts playing tricks on me and starts messing me up. So I'm just trying to really focus and hype myself up. But yeah, man, it's crazy how there's all these little things that can affect you on the day. So I'm really trying to stay focused today.
ルーカス・サムがさ、みるみる上手くなってんだよね。そうなんです。前回予選の時雨かっこよかったですもんね。かっこよかった。さあ来ましたよ、チームヤシオファクトリー。まず出てくるのはルーカス・サム。このルーカスが本当に走るごとに上手くなる。いいよ。抑えろ抑えろ。いっちゃいっちゃいっちゃいっちゃいっちゃいっちゃいっちゃいっちゃい。まあまあまあ。減点はあるけれどもってやつだね。飛び込みも速いし奥だし、いいね、これ監督いいっすよ。
Let's get some, lads. I was way too wide on everything, but my front tires never went off the line, but that's definitely not going to be a good score. I stayed in third for the whole of that too. That was bad. Oh man, that was fun though. Woo, what a rush.
ルーカス2本目点数伸ばせるかどうだ。
いいじゃん。
これ1本目よりいいんじゃないですか。
まあちょっと最終コーナーとストレートの減点はあるけどいいよこれ。へえ。なんかどんどん良くなってくるな。Not sure about the last section. I slowed right down because I stayed in third. Now what I did to get my car to fill out more, I was talking to Duce and I dropped the tire pressure down on my front right hand side, so then my left tire on the front is scrubbing a lot more, which means I can throttle and kind of like the front's not gripping up so much, so I can use that to kind of wash myself out a bit and get a wider line. That's what you just saw me do. And that first one I did that, I was so far wide out, and I was able to control it a lot better the second time. So we should have had a really good line then. It's just that last section there, it was a bit weird, like how to control the front end with that. So hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see what Okachan says, but probably wasn't all that bad, honestly. All right, so we're just at the control room here, checking out the scores. And your boy came through so far. Here we go. So S15, and I got a 97.8 and a 97.65. I am 11th right now. So we are currently in top 24. As long as like a bunch of people don't do like crazy better than me and push me down, we're in, boys. Damn, that is so good. Both of those runs were really high, and what's kind of funny is that last run actually, the last one scored less than the first one. The first one I washed out hard. Damn, okay. Whew, I'm excited. We're gonna go watch some of these guys compete. And this guy in his TME Evo is here. Yes, that is a TME Evo if you missed it in the previous videos. And these are the front headlights that I've fallen in love with because of this guy's car. And yes, it's all-wheel drive drifting. It's very cool to watch this guy drive. Super good at it. Lots of smoke too. So I think I got a bit confused this morning. I thought it was top 24. I don't know why I thought that. I think I got mixed up because my number on the car is 24, but it is top 32. And I think this is the last round now. No, Okachan's is next, so his is the last round. And I'm still in top 32. I think I'm like 21 right now, which is really good. So it looks like, I don't want to say it just yet, but we might be in top 32, boys, which is a huge achievement for me. Whew. This FD is such a badass car. Thing is mental. He's got Wisefab and everything on it. Woo. Such a cool car. I know I always say that I prefer FCs over FDs, but that's the only exception is that car.
something about the way that the aero and the body kit works on that car that just makes me go, damn, maybe I want that over an FC now. But I also know I don't really fit in an FD, so I fit in an FC, not in an FD. All right, off goes Okachan. He's about to head out. Hopefully he doesn't do better than me and knock me further down. We're at 24 right now, so we're still in top 32. Somebody da! Yes! All right, here comes Okachan. Come on! Nice! All right. Yeah! Oh no! So we're currently still in top 32. I think I'm like 27 now though on the list, and I think this is the last couple runs of drivers. It goes up to 107. So as long as none of these guys push me down all the way past 32, we might be okay. But man, there are a lot of drivers here and they're all really good. So hopefully luck's on our side. Well, this is kind of disappointing, but not really, because I still had fun. But we just slipped out. Like literally, like the last run I was 32 and then I got pushed down to 33, which meant I was out. And then after everyone ran, I ended on 35. It's really not that bad considering this is the first time I've been to a competition. I haven't felt really like crazy nervous in the driver's seat. I felt really calm and collected and focused. And the other thing is, I also did every single run without a spin. In fact, I even did some like changes to like, you know, my front tire pressure and stuff to make the car do the things that I wanted it to. And I don't know, I just feel like I definitely have progressed as a driver. There is a lot of very hard competition here today. I'm gonna walk around and show you, but there's a lot of like top tier D1 Lights drivers, even a couple FD Japan drivers here. So I'm really not that surprised that I got pushed out at the end there. Really, to stay in top 32, you really need like a 98 or like a very high 97. And while I had 97.65 or 0.7, I think top 32 ended at like 97 point like 8 or 8.9 or something. So really you want a 98 to stay in top 2. But one positive thing today was I scored better than Okachan. Don't tell him that, but I ended up at 35 and he ended up at 39. So little win for me. So I'm pretty much all packed up now. Just taking my numbers off, and then I want to go for a pit walk and show you guys some of the cars here. Because I was just talking with Okachan, and like placing 35 out of 110 drivers is actually pretty good. And I want to show you just the competition here so you guys get a good look at some of the cars we were up against today. So I guess we'll start here, but we got a Zenki S14 with the Car Modify Wonder glare like front lip that goes on the hood there that kind of makes it look like a Koki. Then we got a Koki S14 here. We got an S15, another S15. This guy was actually doing some sick backies. This is Colette's S15. Another S15, 180. This is actually a friend's car. She didn't make it too, unfortunately. This guy was crazy. He did really well. And then kind of starts the like crazy horsepower JZX 100s here. We got a, actually, is that one? That one's a Cresta, is it, or a Mark II? I think it's a Cresta by the front of those headlights. I'm still learning. No, Mark II. Mark II again. And all of these cars are like pretty much pushing 500. This one's pretty famous, the PMU car with all the nice livery on there. I dig this one a lot. Guy slays in it though. This thing's got that much power, he's actually running the 08Rs on the rear. It's kind of crazy. These guys as well are all about to head out. Oh, and by the way, my friend who's part of Team Yashio Factory, he got 32.
He was 32nd place. He pushed me down, damn it. It's all right. Some of the cars have already gone home that didn't qualify, but most of the crazy ones are all here. Another S15, S14, Chaser, 180. Oh, we should look at this team. This is like Team Blue here. Very cool. And like I said, a lot of the drivers here today are like top tier D1 lights, or yeah, D1 lights, D1 street legal drivers. There's a couple drivers that we passed up there that have competed in FD Japan. Oh man, a lot of tough competition. If you guys watch the competition live at all, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. Like a lot of some of these guys that like are in the top, like, or on the graph in the top 10, they're all running like Wise Fab and like 600 horsepower plus, which I think is a bit unfair. But I mean, that's the good thing about Kanto All Stars. It's kind of like, it's like free reign, you know? They don't really restrict tire sizing or anything. So if you've got like a really crazy setup car and a bunch of money in it, you're gonna do really, really well, unless you're like an absolutely terrible driver. This thing's cool. I'm pretty sure, yeah, D1 lights car. I think this guy is, I think he's connected. I can't remember if it was like Team Hardcore or something. I don't know too much about them, but very, very cool nonetheless. Sora, running some big power. This one here, driven by a girl as well, D1 division car. Come over here, you've probably seen these guys all in D1 as well. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, a lot of these guys have been driving for like 10 plus years, and there's me who's been driving for barely 3. Nice S13. This is Daiki's car. Unfortunately, he didn't do too well today either. This guy did though, what did he say, his friend? This Stagio was pretty sick to watch drifting. Unfortunately, he didn't make it either. Still though, it's good to see people drifting these. Oh man. And then we got a Koki S14. And a nice kind of like pastel purple Hachiroku. Nice. That pretty much sums it up. There's a few cars like around there. We'll go out into the car park because there's a lot of people pitted out there as well. Because everyone couldn't fit in here. You know, 110 drivers is a lot. It's crazy now that I think about it. Like, I was kind of a bit bummed when we didn't make it, but dude, 35 out of 110 is pretty decent. Got to throw my tag in the trash. But yeah, there's some pretty cool cars out here. This orange Zenki with the Buy Now Japan sticker on the side. He was doing pretty good today. A couple more Soras here. These are the hardcore guys. I got it mixed up. Another S15, nice purple metallic 180. Dig that. What does this say? Well Barons? Okay. We're gonna Google that later. Hopefully it's not anything weird. Oh, there's Zenki. Dude, why do Zenkis look so good to me all of a sudden? Ah, my soul. Hey. This 180's pretty fire. Oh boy. The guy in the Evo unfortunately didn't do too well. He's already got his car loaded up the back there. This green Zenki's got my name written all over it. We just need to make it a different color. And then there's Yuta, who's just finished loading up the lesson car. So today Yuta wasn't driving at all. It was Fujio-san and Okamura-san. So Oka-chan was driving too. Unfortunately, those guys didn't do too well too. They both actually were under me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of cars have already kind of gone home because they didn't place too well. But definitely a pretty big range of drivers and competition here today. And I'm really happy with the results. A few things that I see a lot of people comment about is asking why I don't get any drone shots at Nikko Circuit. And that's because there's a drone ban here. Long story short, but when drones started becoming very, very popular, people were using them everywhere, and some accidents happened. So a lot of tracks actually just banned them outright. Ebisu Circuit is one of the only tracks that lets you use a drone actually. But yeah, unfortunately a lot of the drones in Japan, they haven't banned unless they get very special permits and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Also, there's a sound decibel limit here, 105 decibels. They have a special like decibel meter over by the tower,
So what everyone will do is they'll make their exhaust specifically with the bolt-on mod for Nikko circuit, where it'll bolt onto the muffler and point in that direction away from the decibel meter. So pretty much anyone who's got a pretty, like, you know, big powered car. Oh, here's a perfect example. First car right here. Yeah, oh, look at them, all in a row doing the same thing. This is what you do when you come to Nikko circuit. You point it away so no one, so the meter doesn't actually get the true reading, and it's a little bit quieter according to the meter. Literally, that car had it, that car had it, that car had it. It's just what you got to do. So I'm gonna head home now. I had my fun. I definitely feel like I accomplished something. We were this close to getting into top 32, which was my goal for today. And I think getting as close as we did is almost as good as achieving it, in my opinion, because this is the first time I've ever done like this well at this kind of competition. My nerves were like, I was way more focused than I've ever been. I'm learning, I'm getting better. I had tons of people, even some of the judges came up to me who have been like following me on YouTube and have been watching my progression. They came up to me like, dude, you're getting so much better, so much faster. And they gave me a few tips to focus on and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. But man, I love drifting so much, and I cannot wait till we can just start doing back-to-back of like just being able to like always get into like top 32, top 16, and like, you know, for me right now, what top 32 is will be like top 4 and, you know, first, second, third podium kind of stuff. Can't wait till we get there. It's going to be awesome, and I'm so glad that you guys are all along for the ride and watching my journey as well. I'm gonna head home, get a coffee because I am wrecked, and yeah, I got a lot of orders to pack, so I'm probably gonna do that. Drink, my precious.